that is in our lives every day, but we rarely think about its importance. Quality auto insurance is absolutely essential in protecting your money if an accident is caused by you or someone else while driving your car or while you're driving another person's car. Hi, my name is Wayne Dorman, and I'm an insurance agent who sold auto insurance for quite some time. We all know financial responsibility in our society is a big thing because driving a 10.5 missile round can cause a lot of damage in a short time. I can think of several things that any average driver could do in the blink of an eye that would create $1 million worth of damage. That's scary. Now add teen drivers to that mix and it's absolutely horrifying. But here is where auto insurance becomes important. If you cause an accident and you have an in-force policy, the first thing they will do is defend you against someone who's trying to get your assets. This defense is extremely expensive. And in addition to defending you, there is also the requirement that the insurance company pay any awarded covered claims up to your policy limits. This is like a bonus. But here comes the kicker. The above statements are generally true, but upon closer examination of policies, there are little things like exclusions written into the language of the policy. As a result, unless you know what the exclusions state and mean, most people have no idea what they're buying. The definitions of words used in policies are so important. Each policy spells out the meaning to make sure that anyone who buys the policy will know exactly what the words mean. Does this sound like all policies cover the same things, or do we just assume they do? And by the way, have you ever read a policy? Now, because most people are never in a serious accident or just have little fender benders, this information is not important to them. Most people's biggest concern is paying too much premium. Add to that, many insurance companies and agents would just as soon have you believe auto insurance is the same, because then the only thing that matters to the buyer is getting the cheapest premium. So what's the problem with this? There is a conflict going on. Policyholders want to pay less premium, and insurance companies want to make more money. How can they do it? By changing definitions and exclusions, companies can tweak the claims that are paid. They have the statistics to know which claims cost them a lot of money and can tweak the coverages on those claims that are costly but obscure. As a result, they can reduce or exclude those coverages and not affect many people. This is perfectly legal and it can be done at any renewal date. Then at the very time when an insured would rely on the product to save them from financial damage, it falls apart, because the contract spells out something that means there is no coverage. I have written a book called Understanding Auto Insurance. I did it because my experience as an auto insurance agent made me aware that most buyers have only a general idea of what their auto insurance actually covers. And most people rely upon their agent to make sure that they have the right coverage for their situation. And then the ever-growing trend of consumers looking to buy insurance cheaper online or by phone. I believe that some people think they're cutting out the agent and saving money that way. They are not. There is always an agent involved. The book Understanding Auto Insurance was designed to provide some guidance so that even if you're looking for the lowest premium, you will not be sacrificing coverages that are essential. I must add here that the book only discusses insurance relating to tort liability claims. This means that it does not pertain to no-fault insurance, and of course, you have to have a policy that's in force to ever have any coverage. You see how definitions clear things up? There's a lot of information in the book, and it will help you understand why certain coverages are essential and the conversation you need to have with your agent so you don't wind up with a company that offers just the lowest premium. You need to ask them about coverages and how terms are defined. The book is modestly priced and well worth the money. It is in a downloadable PDF file form that you'll be able to print off and make it available to each driver in your family. The chapter on what you should never ever do if you're in an accident is particularly important. Thanks for your time.